I should be back on now. Am I back on live now? Yes, I rage quit my stream. Am I back on? Yes. Maybe. Am I back on? Am I back on? Can you guys see me? Maybe, I hope. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened there. I don't have any idea what happened there. It was all fine, and then all of a sudden, I don't know. That was weird. It just said disconnected by server suddenly. And I don't know why. So, anyway, what was it I was going to answer to? I'm a Hawks fan. I'm worried about that game, Bertasiel. I have no confidence that the Steelers are going to win that game. They could win it. I could totally see the Steelers going out and beating down the Falcons. It's not like the Falcons are great this year, but it's at Atlanta, and I could also see the Falcons just being like, let's just destroy the Steelers. I can't figure out the Steelers at all. There are times when the Steelers look like absolute world beaters, and then there's other times when they're like, let's lose to the Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you're like, really? Really? So, what's up, Cyclone? If you guys can't see me, please refresh. Please refresh if you can't see me, because I should be back. If you guys could please do that. Okay. Milestone. Oh, it's interesting. This is not actually... This list of saves doesn't actually show up when you just load a game when you're in-game. So, and I guess that's because it's got, like, milestone, autosave, things like that, so... You've been a Falcons fan for a long time? That's true. The Julio Jones thing is going to help. I know. You know what, though, game? I am so hardcore rooting. I'm so hardcore rooting for, like, a 5-11 team to win the division. I would love that. It'd crack me up. You know. I still think somehow the Saints are going to pull that division off somehow. I don't entirely know how. That Carolina win out of nowhere, I was like, what? So I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to think. I do not know what to think. I am happy that in the AFC North, that Cleveland is now going to be starting Manziel. I think he's going to be good eventually, but not this year. I think he's going to be in trouble. And so that leaves Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh. I'm still a little concerned about Baltimore, but Pittsburgh's beaten them already. Cincinnati, I mean, the benefit of that was, you know, Pittsburgh went in and browbeat the Bengals in Cincy. The last week of the season, if they need that game, I think Pittsburgh ought to pull it out. Although, again, famous last words. I mean, that's also Pittsburgh, you know, so who the hell knows? It could be Pittsburgh could just lose the whole thing. So... Probably Mercurius, yep. Probably. Yeah, I feel bad for Arizona. You know, they had a great year. I'm going to say this, too. Bruce Arians is the absolute coach of the year. I don't care what anybody says. He is the coach of the year. If he manages to get them in with like a 12 record and his quarterback was freaking Drew Stanton for this, and not even, now it's going to be, what the hell is his name? Miley Cyrus? Who the hell is the third backup quarterback? Oh my gosh. Oh, you live in Pittsburgh? Nice, Cyclone. Nice. Yeah, I've been to Heinz Field last year. My wife actually got me tickets, and that was an awesome experience. I loved it. Not just about as awesome as this hat. You may remember, chat. Oh, that hat. All that hat needs, really, is for it to be dyed blue, and it would be absolutely outstanding. As it is, I'm really happy with this look. I'm actually not looking forward to having to change it if I find something better, but we'll see. Okay, I've got to sell stuff, and I've also got to check stuff. Like, I got this Staff of Stasis, and I never had a chance to see what that was, but it might be really awesome, so let's see. See, yeah, look at that. Requirement level 6, 53 DPS, 33 cold damage, 4 barrier damage bonus, 5% chance to heal for half health. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. But see, I feel that's got to go. See, that's got to go to Vivian, though. That clearly has to go to Vivian because she's a Blizzard mage. Makes more sense. Not Dorian. Vivian. Ryan Lindley. I can remember. Hey, what's up, Atlas? Yeah, exactly. They're 5'8" after playing each other. So weird. I know, exactly, game. I'm rooting for that hardcore. Nice, Spongy. Hey, what's up, Thorg? Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I don't know. I've always been... Oh, right. She was using the Wrath of Lovius. But this is better, though. This is better. Okay. And then Dorian. You, sir, can have the whatchamacallit. Probably. The Wrath of Lovius. Although, actually, the Magister Firestaff is better. Although, you can put a Staff Blade in it. But the fire damage, because that's the thing. No, because he's a fire mage. It doesn't make sense for me to use Wrath of Lovius. Can, you know who can use this, actually? Is my backup. I'm never going to use him anymore. And by that, I mean, yeah, there you go. There you go, Solus. God bless you, sir. Except I do have to take out that pointed comment thing.
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
Yeah, I think that's probably true, Hippo. The problem continues to be they're too inconsistent. Roethlisberger's actually had a good year. But they're just too inconsistent defense. I mean, yeah, they continue to get older defensively. I do think they have some talent. Again, they got great wide receiver talent as well. But there's too many question marks about the Steelers. Also, the other thing is Le'Veon Bell is a beast. I think Le'Veon Bell is real good. But, you know, offensively they're fine. The question is, can they manage it defensively? I hate to say it, but they're going to have to make a move later on to from Palomalu. I like Palomalu, but he's too old now. He's 34, right? 35, 34. So the time has come for him to move on as well. So, yeah. Yep, the Seahawks won at 7-9, and they beat the Saints in the first round of the playoffs. Yes, they did. And they beat them with, oh God, what was the name of the guy? They beat them with, what's his face? He's in the league as a backup somewhere. He was some backup quarterback. I don't even remember who it was that did it. Whoa, look at that. That's awesome. Okay. That's eyes on the prize here. The hell's the Wrath of... Okay. Come on, Solus. There we go. Where's Wrath of Lovius? There's the Wrath of Lovius. There it is. I need you to remove pointed comment, please. Thank you. Yes, I do. Alright, now. Let's start with Arvin. You've got a staff. You've got the Shock and Awe staff, right? And I think this Blue Man grip is better. If I'm not mistaken. It was better than pointed comment. Yeah, it was. Okay. So, that's fine. Yep, that's right. And that's the case, Thorg, yeah. No, it's not Tavares Jackson. It's not Tavares Jackson. It's, what the hell is the guy's name? It wasn't Tavares Jackson. It was another guy. I cannot remember his name. He was not very good. He's the backup now, but he was not the backup when they won that game. When they won that game, their actual starting quarterback like was hurt or something, and it was before Russell Wilson was there, and I can't remember the name of the guy. Spongy, I think that this is actually getting to be a very good game. When it first started, I was kind of like, you know, I was not sure what I thought about it, but I have now concluded that it's pretty damn good. So now I'm pretty pleased with it. Okay, Vivian. Where are you, Vivian? There you are. Ooh. I think I knew that I had a brilliant staff. I'm going to have to sell a bunch of this stuff too, but I will do that momentarily. All right. Where's the thing? There you go. Grip. Pointed comment. Huzzah. There you go. There you go, apples. I got hit with banana pudding. I really like Blue Man Group. Okay. So let's see. Let me make sure that I've got my primary weapon guys with what they need. So Arvin's primary weapon is shock and awe. And I'm pretty sure I have everything that can be in there, right? I think. I want to do this first, and then I want to see what I can craft, and then I'll come back to the upgrading. As I say, I apologize, but there are definitely loose ends that I have to take care of here. So, Blunt Manor, Brutal Haft, the Haftening, which is still awesome. Still can't use Deventer Mace because I don't remember why I can't use this. Why can I not use this? Oh, because there's no upgrades available for it. Okay, that's why. It's got a fire rune, and I can't take the fire rune out of it, which is unfortunate. No, it wasn't Matt Flynn, and it's not Matt Hasselbeck. It's not Matt Flynn. There's another guy. Okay, let me go down to where she is. Where's your bow, Sarah? There's Cutting Wit. No upgrade available? Okay. So I'm going to have to come back to that. Dorian, what the heck are you using? You're using a fire staff, right? The Magister fire staff, but that's another thing that has no... Because I don't have any runes. Okay. Right. Vivian, I think I've just addressed, so that's fine. Solus, do you have anything, Solus? No, nothing's available for that. And that leaves you, Varric. And Varric, I do have an upgrade for you, because I know Bianca, I got some Bianca arms. I got some Bianca arms for you, you'll be happy to know. First of all, a naming module, that's going to stay. Sturdy Bianca grip, that also stays. And now we're up to Bianca arms 2. 68 DPS, 60 damage, 15 damage plus 6% attack. Bianca arms 2. Yes. Charlie Whitehurst. That's who it was. Charlie freaking Whitehurst. Charlie Whitehurst. That was the guy, Hippo. It was... Whitehurst won that 7-9 game. Whitehurst won the 7-9 game. All I know is that when they won the division, Whitehurst won that game. I remember it distinctly. Now, Hasselbeck may have, you know, come in at a certain point or whatever. Maybe he was hurt. But Charlie Whitehurst, for sure, won the 7-9... God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Won the 7-9 game. It was Charlie Whitehurst that I was thinking about. And he's in the league still, somewhere. I forget where he is, but... Okay, so... Okay, good. That's good. All right, excellent. Wonderful. That's all done. So there we go. Now I've got to check armor and do the same thing, and then we have to go do upgrades on all of the above. Yes, apparently, Varric Tetris. I am doing right by my Lord and Savior. I'm trying to. Can't do that. Superior Enchanter Coat. Enchanter Armor Arms. Okay, so I can get upgrades on that. That's fine. He's back in San Diego, is he? Okay, now this. Oh, because I have to... Okay. Okay. Okay, I wanted to take something out of this because I know for a fact... Heavy arms, heavy legs. No, she had some other armor. I'm a little confused about that. Alright, I'll come back to that a little bit later. Ah, there we go. This is considerably better. Alright, let's make sure I don't have anything in there. Get rid of that hunter coat arms. Much better. Let's get some medium. There we go. That's what it is. He won the Week 17 game when Hasselbeck was out injured. He's now in Tennessee. That's right. That's right. Yep, there it is, Mercurius. YouTube name is same as my regular name, my name on Twitch, Spongy, Arvin Eleron. It's ArvTube. And also, hi, Lego. No, I said... Okay, I've got to equip the Superior Hunter Coat.
Good.
Let me equip the Superior Hunter Coat. I really feel like they could have done a better job with the UI on this. Alright. I want her to have this, please. Thank you. Alright. Now, where was I? Hey, what's up, Slim? That's probably true. The Titans have given up on the season. Man, are they bad. I like Ken Wisenhunt, too, who's a former Steeler assistant coach, but man, what was going on with that? What's up, Slim? Good to see you, man. Okay, so there we go. I'm good at quoting Wikipedia. Okay, Cassandra's all set. Sarah is now all set with the armor. Okay, now the Enchanter Coat. Okay, I'm going to need to get upgrades for that. Vivian. Alright. So one of the things I'm going to do is after I've done this, I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff so I don't get confused. And then I'm going to come back and buy what I need to buy. Oh my god, dude. That's all you got is an apprentice coat? We're going to have to work on that, Solus. We are going to have to work on that. Scout mail. Okay, scout mail. He's going to have to wear scout mail. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Scout mail for Varric. Let's do that. I'm going to equip him in scout mail before I forget. Scout mail for Varric. What's up, Peanuts? Welcome in. Oh, good. I think you're in for a treat, Peanuts, but just be aware that for the first 6 to 7 hours, I'm not wild about it for the first 6 to 7 hours. After that, though, it's good stuff. So just stick with it. Scout mail. That looks incredibly dumb. Okay, Free March's helmet is better. Okay. Right. Okay, then I need to modify... Let me modify that on Varric, and then I can sell some stuff. Alright. Scout mail. Medium legs. Fisher Price, my first legs. Confirm. Awesome. Okay. No, I haven't used it yet, Zach. I have not. And actually, I'm going to have to send my guys back out. I think they're... I don't remember if they're out already on business or not. I'm going to have to check it out, but... Okay, sell time. Time to sell things now. Let's start up with this. Okay. So, we are going to sell... Let me just confirm also. Oh, that Raider bow is better. Oh, but it's level 13, though. Level 11, level 13. You know what? I'm not going to hold on to something which she's not going to be able to use for 5 levels. By the time I get up there, she's going to have something else better that she can probably use. So I'm inclined to... Well... No, I take that back. I'm going to sell the balanced Raider longbow. By the time I get there, I'll find something better, maybe. But if not, then I'll have found something else that I can maybe equip her with instead. That dagger is so sick, man. Really, really sick. All right. Too much to hope that the Cassandra can use that Bleeder of Souls, right? Rogue only. The first hour is okay, but it just got very, very, very aimless, I found. Very aimless. 2000, the San Diego Chargers went 1-15. Oh my god, I have no idea who they beat for their lone victory. Was it Humphreys? Was the quarterback Humphreys? Stan Humphreys? I have no idea who they beat, though. Was it the Steelers? Oh, man. Okay, let's see. So, yeah. I can't use that. Problem is, I can't use any of these things because... See, I should be able to use that. But... the problem with that is... 12% armor penetration. I mean, like, it's good, but I can't equip it with a rune. And I can't take the rune off of it. And there's nothing... I can't expand it anymore. Like, it's reached its ceiling already. So I'm probably just going to sell the Tevinter Mace. Every time I see like a rare thing, I'm like, I don't know. I'm selling that. Like that too. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Except, well, I can take off the slasher grip. I'll take care of that in a minute. Should take the. Oh wow, I should take the. I should take the bear staff grip and the disciple staff blade off of that also. The glacial staff is not useful. That's a good guess, but incorrect. Hey, what's up, 1298? See you, man. That's a man who does not want spoilers. I know the feeling. No. Nope, I got more damage there already. Nope. Okay, is that balanced hunting longbow better than what you have? No, it is not. There are a lot of daggers in here. Okay. I'm going to assume that hand hammer is not useful for you. Because it's worse. It's what I thought. I don't care about that. So I guess daggers are only to be used by rogues ever. That is not as good. Neither is that. Nope. Nope. Alright. So that leads us to this thing. So, let's see. Gift to the Mountain Father, unique great axe. Okay, I don't want to get rid of that. That's the one I'm saving for her. Merkel's first. Rare Maul. Is there any reason, guys, to be holding on to these rare items if I'm not going to be using them? Like, is there anything, like, I'm going to take stuff off of them. Like, for example, like, I'm holding onto the Snake Blade for now. But, like, this Merkel's first, I'm not going to use this. Oh my god, Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf. Wow. These are identical. I think a greatsword is two-handed also. Yeah, that's right. I think I saw that falling, yeah. Okay, so there's no reason to hold on to rare items. Because I'm never going to use this. Like, yeah. But that's what I'm saying, exactly. But hoarding, yeah, well. With this, I don't want to go out of hand. Because that Gift to the Mountain Father is what I would use. I'm going to use it over the Maul. This mercenary, it's like... Okay, I need to strip the Tevinter Mace. I'm getting rid of that. Is that another Igneous Staff? Alright, now we're getting down to something more rational. Stone of Jordan to make new rare items in your Haraja Cube. Thor. Okay, so I have to strip the Bear Staff Grip, the Disciple Staff Blade, the Canary Slasher Grip. Wish I could take runes. There's no way to take runes off of weapons, right? It's impossible. Like, I guess you can you remove a rune that you put into something? Can you do that? So actually, let me do that first. So I've got to strip, let's see, what do I have to strip here? I have to strip the Mind Leech Staff. And... so just the Mind Leech Staff, basically. Oh, yeah, and the Lord Blade. So the Mind Leech Staff and the Lord Blade. Runes are permanent either way. Okay. Okay. Please get rid of this Kunari slasher grip, please. Thank you. And then for the Mind Leech staff, please empty that. And empty that. Confirmed.
That'll do.
Now that I got that off there. Okay, that does all the same stuff, so I don't need anything for that. That does not need anything for that. Alright. Moving right along. Sandra doesn't have anything she can do to adjust for that. Nothing for that. Dorian. You have a rune, and that's all. So nothing exciting there. Vivian. Disciple Staff Blade. There you go. That's an example of what I'm talking about. I got a straight perm. Hey, what's up, Messiah? Streaming on a Saturday night. Very, very cool. What's up, man? Okay, Solus. Alright, nothing for Solus. Varric. Okay. Alright, that takes care of that. Hey, hey, what's up? What's up, Ocadrian? What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? I caught a little bit of the end of your Richard and Alice stream, Ocadrian. Oh, nope, I want to sell stuff. I caught a little bit of the end of your Richard and Alice stream, and, I don't know if you know that there are multiple endings to that game, but the ending that you had there, that was, kind of a letdown. I gotta be honest, that, was a little, sort of disappointing. Just a bit. Okay, we're selling that. And we're selling that. Yay! Now I'm down to a rational number of weapons. Alright. Now it's time for the armor. Let's see what we have. We want to strip everything that we're not using. Oh, thanks, thanks. I can feel the love. And I feel the love tonight. Okay. I gotta take off Vanguard male arms, Vanguard male legs. Vanguard male arms, Vanguard male legs. Okay. So, Vanguard male arms, Vanguard male legs. Take care of that. We do that on the right actual. Vanguard male arms. Okay. Now. Yeah, exactly. The only rational number of weapons is all the weapons. Yeah, it just seemed like, I mean, I hadn't watched you play any of it, but up until the last, like, night when I watched you play, like, the last couple hours. But I was just kind of like, was that the end of it? I was like, really? Alright, yes, Vanguard male arms. Vanguard male legs. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now we've got it going on. There you go.
Serve you well.
Now I can sell that armor that I don't need. And by that I mean armor. Okay. Do not need Vanguard male. Don't need that. Don't need that, which I just freed up. Don't need light adventurer armor. Oh, I need to get that back. Need to get the scout coat back. That's my bad. 7 damage. 6 damage. Alright, let me buy back. What is it? Let me buy back the thing I just sold of the stupid thing. The scout coat. Give me that back. Alright. Good, alright, excellent. Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I was so horrified by how terrible my guy looked. And then I picked up this hat. If you watch my VOD from last night, I picked up this hat and I was like, yes. And then I picked up this coat and I'm like, double yes. Who is the freaking man now? I don't want to change this outfit. I'm worried I'm going to get better armor. And it's going to be like, well, you should be using this. I'm going to be like, I can't. What? Don't make me sell it, please. Please, mommy. Please let me keep it. Oh, God. I just don't. Okay. I do not use throwing blades. I already have a Shadow Strike ring. I'll hold on to those. Okay. Don't need that anymore because I've got the better Bianca arms. Certainly don't need 2 bear staff grips. Okay, now valuables. Nice, Cyclone, nice. I have gone to the French side. With my outrageous accent. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, then I have to drop that off. I still don't know what the hell that is. But anyway, I have to drop these things off at the research table up in Haven, which I will do later. And there's this, and there's this, and there's this. Lovely. Okay. Now I can actually craft some stuff. So let's see what I can craft. What recipes I've learned. I can craft an enchanter coat. For... Okay, what are you wearing right now, Dorian and Vivian? Vivian, what do you have? What armor do you have? You have an enchanter coat already. You have an enchanter coat. Dorian, what do you have? And Solus is... Okay, I need to make one for Solus. And... Okay, you guys both have enchanter coats. Alright, Solus has got an apprentice coat. Alright, so I need to make an enchanter coat for Solus. And we're looking at, let's see. Like that. That. And... I know, right? Exactly. Dead body will look stylish. That's what matters. Because they're going to be running towards me. I'm going to be like, who is the man? Arv. Shut your mouth. Let's see. Defense slot. Cold damage resistance. Range defense. Blah. Cold damage. Oh, you can actually make them hurt. That's funny. So, let's go with that. Healing, freezing, enchanter coat. Let's see. Fire and ice. I know, right? I love the Spider-Man theme. You know the Spider-Man theme from what is it? From The Simpsons? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Or what is it? Pigman? Does whatever a Spider-Man does.
Should serve you well.
Okay. Let's equip Solus with his new awesome thing. Yeah, Solus still does not look badass. He just doesn't. He's trying. He's really trying to look badass, but it's just not... Okay. We have to sell that apprentice coat. Let's sell that apprentice coat. Lovely. Okay, good. So, that takes care of him. Now, anything... There's pretty much nothing else I can craft, right? Except apprentice male legs. Can anyone wear male legs? Okay, let me take a look here and see. Light legs. Okay. Light legs, medium legs. 2 light legs. 3 light legs. 3 light legs, 1 medium leg. Messiah. 3 light legs, 1 medium leg. Spider pig, that's right. Spider pig. Spider pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Oh man, 3 light. Okay, 4 light legs, 1 medium leg. 4 light legs, 1 medium leg. All right. 4 light legs, 1 medium leg. Excellent. God, I love that hat. Okay. I was saying last night to Kadrian that I would totally rock this hat in real life. 1,000%. Totally would love a hat like this. I would rock the hell out of this hat. 100%. Alright. 4 light legs, 1 medium leg. So. Okay, so there's 1 medium leg. Let's do that first. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Save for ZZ Top. Hey, you take... Okay, Adrian, you take it easy. I appreciate the compliment about rocking a hat, but give me a break on the good humor. It's funny. Oh, God. I know, Hippo. I'm sorry, man. I apologized in advance, man. There's nothing I can do about that. I'll be out of here in a minute, but... Okay, now I need to make 3 of these. Alright. This utility slot. Okay. Okay. Leg it out. All right. Need to make 2 more of those. 2 more of those. See how amazing everybody looked in Tombstone? Okay, and then 1 more. This is back to the magic again. Back to reality. Legato. All right. Dance, magic dance. All right. All right, now we're going to equip everybody.
Fine.
Here we go. Now we're going to equip everyone. So now, you, I don't think, can have anything. Oh, wait. Yes, you can. What? Damn it. Forgot I have to modify the armor first. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Put on your awesome enchanter coat. Dumbass. There we go. Man. Do not want to give up the Van Helsing look yet. Alright. Now, modify armor. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my god. That is not my house. That is, however, very troubling. There is nothing that is not troubling about that house. Is that really real? I bet it is, isn't it? It is totally real. It's gotta be, right? Alright, let's see. Leg it out, Lego my Legos, or legato. Leg it out. Okay. Excellent. Alright. Now, Cassandra. You've already got everything you need, so you're good. Sarah. She's got legs. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is badass. All of a sudden, this is like Project Runway. This is totally Project Runway. Check this out, guys. Does that not look like a Sarah leggings? Those leggings are Sarah leggings. Holy cow. I am awesome at this. Look. I know, right? Look at, isn't that perfect for Sarah? She's exactly the type who would wear these kind of leggings. Oh, that's so perfect. I love it. I'm so pleased. Oh, man. Right? Suddenly I'm a fashion designer. I know it. I know it. Work it out. Work it out. Yes, yes. No, no, no. Okay. And Dorian. Lego my Legos or legato. Dominarigato, Mr. Regato. Legato. Okay. Vivian. Whoa. Wow. He's already good. Okay. For Eldon's next top model. Tunic doesn't go with her belt. Make it work. And for Eldon's next top model, you're either in or you're out. My wife used to love Project Runway. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Alright. So now we're good to go. Okay, now. Now we need to figure out the weapon side. Out the weapon side. Okay. Still can't do that. Firm bow grip. Okay. Let me see now what we need from this. So let's see. Don't think I need anything on shock and awe. Except a rune, which I can't do yet. On blunt matter, you need a rune, which I can't do yet. On Sarah, you need a grip. Okay, I need a grip. So I need one grip. Rune, which I can't do yet. So far, I just need a grip. Rune, which I can't do yet. Whoops. A grip, and a staff blade. Okay, so I need 2 grips and a staff blade. 2 grips and a staff blade. And I think that's it. 2 grips and a... Shoot. Okay, yeah. 2 grips and a staff blade. I am extremely pleased about that, actually. What I like about it, I was actually reading an article that what I like about it is that BioWare just does it because they just want to do it, and nobody cares about it. I don't mean, I shouldn't say that. I care about it. People do care about it. What I mean is you don't have people flipping out about it, which about freaking time. That's what needs to happen, you know? Okay, 2 grips and 1 blade, I believe it was. 2 grips and 1 blade, I think. 2 grips and 1 blade, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. There we go. Staff blade. There you go. I knew I had something. Okay, I need a staff blade. So I need 1 grip and 1 blade. 1 grip and 1 blade. That's what I need. 1 grip and 1 blade. 1 grip and 1 blade. All right. Okay, 1 grip. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, they flipped out about the Liara scene, but they're not doing it anymore, is my point, Hippo. And yes, okay, Adrian, that of course is exactly right. It's not hard to create one of them to be diverse at all. Any more than it's difficult to create diverse characters in fantasies. It just isn't. You know? In a way, not only is it not difficult, but if you're building your world properly, it's actually difficult to do it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, if you're actually constructing the world in a proper way, it's very difficult to have a non-diverse community as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very difficult to do that because the truth is that the way that structures break down is that you are likely to have genetic, racial, cultural, and then later on, as things go develop, religious diversity, and then sexual diversity as well, you're much more likely to have those things in any normal functioning environment where evolution holds sway. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's difficult to keep it from being that unless you're just like, you don't give a damn about your world building and you're like, let's just replicate Tolkien over and over and over again. And I don't put that on Tolkien, by the way. Tolkien was writing about a largely Anglo-Saxon culture, Western European, which was largely white. Like, almost exclusively white, except for the Moors in Spain and areas of Portugal. But it was largely white. So, you know, from Tolkien's point of view, yeah. But for people who are writing about, you know, the entire rest of the freaking world, it's ridiculous that you can't do that. So I'm glad that BioWare is actually getting into that as well. So, I mean, they've been there for a while, but I'm glad that they're increasing that emphasis. Okay. Griptastic. Okay, and then I think I need 1 more grip. I think I need 1 more grip, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, wait, I don't know if I need 1 more grip or not. Now I got confused. I think I need 1 more grip. Well, let me check. All right. Okay, shock and awe, does not need that. Okay, that's only a rune. Is it Vivian? Who the hell needs the other grip? Someone needs another grip. I know someone needs a grip. Ooh, look at that. That's what that looks like. That's pretty cool. Okay. Something needs a goddamn grip. That's all I know. Besides that bow, which I'm not doing right now. Ah, you need a grip. Your bow needs a grip. Your bow needs a grip. All right. Your bow needs a grip. Bow needs grip. Bow needs grip. Bow needs a grip. Let's get that. And all right, it's easy enough. Doesn't make it right, though, Hippo. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's true about Google, but they should not. I mean, it doesn't make it right. Then they should stop. I mean, so the question is, Hippo, are they writing books for straight white males? Because unless they're writing books for their friends who are also straight white males, I don't care who their friends are. If you're writing for an audience, you should be writing for an audience that is going to enjoy you more than straight white males. I've told this story before. I've told this story before, but one of the things that Ursula Le Guin, who wrote the Wizard of Earthsea series, also Left Hand of Darkness, The Dispossessed, but the one that she's most well known for is the Wizard of Earthsea series. She had a woman of color, African American, I believe, come up to her at a convention. This is probably in 1975 or something like that. And she said, quote, "Thank you for writing me in a book." This is a person who had grown up as a fantasy fan who had never, ever read of an African-American, I mean, let alone even a person of any color, but an African-American character in a book ever. And finally, when she saw Wizard of Earthsea, she was reading a book in which Ged, as you probably know, is dark-skinned. In fact, many of the people in that book are dark-skinned, and the ones who are white-skinned actually tend to be sort of the more shady types, but that's just sort of an accident of history. But the reality is that the people, they come from this archipelago, and most of the archipelago, and on the archipelago, they are mostly dark-skinned. And that's because Ursula Le Guin was an anthropologist by training and was writing something which reflected that world. So she said that example never left her. And the idea that you have this huge percentage of people who are fantasy fans who have never read anyone at all that looked even vaguely like them is a problem. So if you have a bunch of straight white males, then it is I'm a straight white male. It is my obligation to write for someone other than a straight white male. And I'll put it another way. It's not just that I have an obligation to, it's not that I have an obligation to do it politically. I mean, I think that to make the world better, it's a good idea, but leave that aside. It's my obligation as a speculative fiction writer. I'm writing fantasy fiction. I write the fiction of what if. I write the fiction that is supposed to be breaking down boundaries and expanding horizons, right? I work in the same field that Star Trek did in the 1960s, which pioneered the first interracial kiss, and which had the first Asian American in a major role, and which had an African American woman who was told by Martin Luther King himself that she was doing important work and that she needed to stay on the show because of what an example she was setting for America about the way that racial relations could actually work, which had a Russian on board a ship in the middle of the Cold War, right? I'm in that field. If I'm writing in speculative fiction and I'm doing that, I cannot understand why I should then want to constantly retreat to the books that only appeal to the alleged straight white male. I'm sorry. I don't, you know. Yeah, I've actually heard an argument. I agree with you, Messiah. Lord of the Rings is not racist, in my opinion. I've heard arguments as to why, but I think those people are missing the point about what's going on there. Let's see. When you say it's not difficult to include diversity, people need to know of it. People live the... Oh, okay. That's a good point, Hippo. Yeah, I'll buy that point. You're right about that, Hippo, but the only thing I'll say as a caveat is that you're right. You're right, that it's about how people live their lives, the experience they choose to have, the people they choose to know. I totally agree with you. However, it is now, I think, the obligation of the writer going forward, even if they haven't had that experience, to be aware of that and to work to broaden their knowledge and experience. And I'll give you an example. I am working right now on my fourth novel. It is a novel which is tentatively entitled Shade and Shadow. And it is based on a story that I've read on the stream called The Caretaker of Meyer. And it takes place in a vaguely Louisiana bayou sort of setting, right? I set that in that world because I was, for a variety of reasons, but I really was interested in the linguistics and the language and the dialect, and I spent a lot of time doing research in getting the dialect right and getting a lot of the words, which are drawn from a more francophone heritage than a sort of typical southern heritage. Like, you don't get a lot of the y'all, in the Louisiana Bayou. That's more of like a Florida, or rather an Alabama / maybe even a little bit of a Texas thing, depending on where you are in Texas, but it is not necessarily a Bayou thing. Things like alleys, like I have creatures called alleys, those are essentially alligators, right? But in Florida, you call those gators if you're doing it in slang. In Louisiana, in the bayou, you're calling them alleys. So even though my world is not set exactly in Louisiana, that's the feel that I'm looking for. I've never been to Louisiana. That's not true. I've been to New Orleans, but I've never explored the bayou. I've never been through the swamp, right? I've never done those things. But I have this amazing ability that we call research. And I have this amazing ability to speak to people from the area. And when you do that, you find things that make it possible that you be a better writer. So I'm 100% with you on that, Hippo. You're totally right about that. I just would caution to sort of take an extra step and say, it is your obligation as a writer to develop that experience, because it is our obligation, in my view, as fantasy and science fiction writers, to always be broadening out our perspective. And that means you got to get out of your own head. Not you, Hippo, but I mean, people in general have to get out of their own heads, have to get out of their own houses, and they got to look around the world a little bit. So that's true, Messiah. But I mean, you know what? Again, though, see, here's the other thing too. It's like when people talk about writing about what you know. Did I write? I think I did do the bow grip just then. Yes, I did. It's like writing about what you know. Here's the problem with writing about what you know. Because I could see some people saying, oh, well, then therefore you shouldn't write about X, Y, and Z if you're not this particular gender or particular race. Or that is complete garbage, and I'll tell you why. Writing about what you know, in quotes, means that you can never write about things that aren't in your direct experience. Well, I've never been an astronaut. I have never been a homosexual prostitute in Thailand. I have never been a social worker in San Francisco. I have never been a fur trapper in the 1790s in French Canada. I have never been a nobleman living on a land in somewhere in southern Germany during feudal times. I have never been an islander living in Guam in 1895. I've never been any of these things. In fact, the only thing I've ever been is a 42-year-old straight white male living in New York City who's a college professor and a musician and a writer, right? And I've been to some of these places and I know something about them, but I'm not those things. Does that mean then that I shouldn't write about them? Should Shakespeare not have written about Othello because he wasn't black? No. Should he not have written about Lady Macbeth because he wasn't a woman? Hell no. The only way we advance things is if we actually have people writing about things that they don't know. And the key is to be able to learn and gain and do research, and then you do the best you freaking can. And if that's what we do, you're advancing things forward. So I think that's important. What is this? My research for... Yeah, exactly. That was my research. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Strike. Why are you so frustrated with my allegedly weak beard? So wrong, man. So not weak. So not a weak beard. Okay. Cutting wit. Time for a grip. Gripped by fear. There we go.
That'll do.
Alright, now I think we're actually ready to go with that stuff. So now we can actually take a look and see where we're at. Take a look at our journal here. That's exactly right, game. 100%. 100% accurate. The library would only be autobiographies. That's right. That's right. And that's why it's so absurd that people actually write what you know. What does that mean? I mean, you should write about what you've, if you have experience, it certainly helps. And you should write about what you've researched. You should write about the information you've gathered. But the idea that you're incapable of writing anything other than what you know is an extraordinarily limiting statement. Oh, I totally don't agree with that, Messiah. And I'll give you an example. We've just talked about how we like the way that diversity has been rolled out in a game like this. Is Dragon Age Inquisition having any trouble selling? Did Mass Effect have any trouble selling? And I'm not saying those are totally unproblematic racially, but they're a lot better. Did Star Trek have any problem selling? I mean, these are things that, you know, I don't agree. I think that they actually do sell very well. N.K. Jemison's 100,000 Kingdoms sold very well. No problem there. And, good God, Ann Leckie's Ancillary Justice swept every award you could think of. The Nebula, the Clark, the Hugo, the BSFA, you name it. It swept the award in 2014. And that is about a, you know, that involves lesbian relationships. It's about a female AI. It's got all kinds, I mean, it's all over the place. That sold. So that's exactly right. What Game said times 1,000. Yeah, take back Justin Bieber. What Game said is true, times 1,000. You write what you think is interesting, because if you think it's interesting, other people will think it's interesting. That's exactly right. 100%. And to the degree you can, try to become as interesting as you can. Like, try to, you know, broaden your interests, you know? So, okay, time to march on the breach and close it. I assume that's not the end. So, I think I should probably do something else first. Okay, Liliana's agents reported a man calling himself Blackwall. Oh, God. Do I have to go back to the hinterlands? Captain of the Chargers. Oh, this guy. Yeah, that's right. I want to do the Storm Coast one, I think. But let me just double check and see what else there is. One more Rifts in the Mire, and these demons are clever. Fallow Mire is almost wrapped up. What about Haven? Passing notes, requisition for weapons. Vigilance on the coast. God damn it, Hippo. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much for the follow, Brandon. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Pleasure to have you in here. You encourage them, Strike. This is a well-trimmed beard. This is a coordinated beard. This, you know what this is? This is a coherent beard. This beard hangs together. This beard, this beard has thematic consistency. This beard is thematically consistent. Listen, you know, I would probably grow a more epic beard if we're not for two factors. Number one, my wife, not a fan. Number two, it's so goddamn uncomfortable. I don't know how people with epic beards like down to here, I don't know how they do it, man. I need to keep it trimmed around here. I don't want beard getting in my food. It's so, it's like uncomfortable. Just damned uncomfortable, man. Just, blech. Okay. Thank you very much, Fallen. Okay, now, let's see. So I got Haven. Let's see. I got Haven passing notes. I got the Fallow Mire. I'm trying to decide if I should go back to the Fallow Mire and wrap this up. No, I want to go to the Storm Coast. I feel like going to the Storm Coast. That's what I want to do. Some beards, now from concentrate. Okay. Spirit in the lake. Gonna go with the spirit in the lake. Okay. Oh, they're not gonna let me do it, are they? They're not gonna let me do it because if I go to, I think if I go to meet in the war room when ready. So when I go in there, they're going to make me do that quest, aren't they? What's up, Porquitos? So if I is that right, guys? If I go to the War Council and I do this, and I do In Your Heart Shall Burn, I don't mean do that. If I go into the War Council, this quest is going to auto trigger, or am I going to have a choice? Because what I'd like to do is go in there, and then I'd like to reveal the Storm Coast, which is, damn it, here. Right? If I can't do that, if I'm not able to do that, and this is going to trigger the minute I walk into the War Council room, then I think I'm going to go back to the Fallow Mire and wrap up these two quests. So do you guys know if that's the case? Like, if I go into the War Council, is this quest going to auto-trigger, or will I have the chance to scout the Storm Coast? Yeah, I think you're right, Hippo, on Vivian. I think that's right. Does anyone know if this thing auto-triggers or not? You think I get a choice? All right, well, we'll save it and we'll see. Okay, welcome in, Noah. All right. Then I shall do so. Oh, I also have to turn in... I almost forgot. I got to turn in some creature research.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince
God, I
them
love that
it is
hat.
a necessary one as well.
Okay.
Sigrid says it will cost at least 10.
Fine.
Dream rags
So
removed.
why do you
2.
want to pay out of your own pocket for books, Enchanter?
I'm not an enchanter.
Influence.
Too many books get lost. Knowledge gets lost forever. Fire, war, and religion, all of them are bad for books.
Shadow Essences. Codex updated Wraith. Shadow Essences removed 2.
If you find anything, please
All right.
bring it in.
That takes care of that. Good. All right. In that case, I've got to... also got to check out the Codex because... probably behind on the... Oh, yeah. Am I ever? Okay. Dorian Pavis. Karaoke to Alice Cooper. Welcome in, Ashen Senison. You get a choice but need a power of 8. Actually, don't remember what my power is right now. I'll have to check that in a minute. I don't think I have 8 power. But I'll check that in a minute. Welcome in, Ashen. Only child and heir presumptive to the senatorial seat of Magister Halwas Pavis, Dorian comes from a prestigious line of mages, prominent in the coastal Tevinter city of Carinus since the late Exalted Age. At that time, the Imperium was recovering from a failed Exalted March in the Fourth Blight. Gideon Pavis arose as a voice of reason within the Magisterium. His block of allies convinced the Imperium not to descend upon the weakened South, to extend a hand of reconciliation to those who had once sought their destruction. That House Pavis remained standing even after Magister Gideon was tried for treason is a testament to the power he built, and, as Dorian himself would claim, an excellent example of how internecine politics in Tevinter can bring low even the brightest star. A lesson, he says, one should never forget. I'll buy that. And Magister Garion Alexius. Oh, damn, I love this art. Ah. The crap. There we go. Lords and ladies of the Magisterium, before we vote on the budget for this latest measure against the Kunari, I would ask that we take a moment to consider the state of our institutions of higher learning. The Circle of Minrathous is more than 10,000 years old. Durbinius the Dreamer himself was born within those walls. Thank you for the follow, Noah. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Arbonauts. And hi, Money. What's up, Money? Welcome to the Arbonauts, Noah. It continues to be a source of wisdom and guidance for the best and brightest of the Imperium's youth, yet it falls into disrepair. Magister Aurelius has made her case several times for increased funding to the circles, and as yet her appeals have gone unanswered. Magister Viren has spoken at length on the threat of the Oxmen in the north, a tide of brutality that we alone hold back. Let me add this. How shall we defeat the Kunari? Let's see. How have we held back their advance all these long years without support from the other nations of Thedas? Thanks, Vaughn. You know the answer. Magic. It is our magic that holds the beasts at bay, and through the ingenuity of our magic we will drive them from our shores forever. My friends and colleagues, this is the battle we prepare our apprentices, sons, and daughters to face. They need the resources to discover new magic, new techniques that can lend us an advantage in this endless war. They cannot do this while roofs crumble over their heads. Repair the circles. Let the Imperium's future be more than slow decline to the marching steps of legions. An address by Magister Alexius to the Magisterium, taken from the official minutes in 939 Dragon, before he went nuts and tried to turn his son into an undead. Okay. Blood Lotus. Do not try to get out of this. We were told you were the best. That is why you were contracted. Was it not you who obtained the 200 white blooming rose bushes for the Empress's winter ball last year? The Comtesse has been infinitely patient till now, but she doesn't understand why it's so hard to fill the garden pool. She wants no more excuses, and no, she will not compromise with the dawn lotuses. They're white. The flowers have to match the silk canopies. It is crucial. Dark purple, dark red. Do not try to frame this as a safety issue. The guests will be perfectly safe. Why, if they experience any hallucinations of the concentration of lotus essence in the air, I'm certain it will only make the evening more thrilling. Welcome into the stream. Thank you, Superboy Prime 101. Welcome to the Argonauts. I don't care if you have to send someone to some Ferelden peat bog to get it all, just do it. A note from Chamberlain Laurent to Grand Gardener Humbert Vauclain over the decorations for Comtesse Darnay's summer garden party. According to gossip in Val Royeaux, the Chamberlain did succeed in convincing Grand Gardener Vauclain to provide 420 lotus plants. The party was considered by most to be a roaring success, even though the evening concluded with at least 12 guests asleep on the lawn, 3 in the pool, and one lady losing several teeth trying to take a bite out of a marble statue of the Comtesse's father, which she was convinced was made of cake. That sounds like a good party, people. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Rash vine. Be wary when harvesting rash vine because the plant comes by its name honestly. Indeed, calling its effect upon exposed skin a rash is an understatement. I've known apprentices who went without treating the red sores, assuming them irritating but harmless, and eventually required either magical healing or amputation. Once the poison gets into the blood, it causes a painful calcification that turns the surface skin stone gray, and that's only the first symptom. In addition, it's primarily found in marshes and remote areas of deep vegetation, so there is often danger in finding rash vine patches, even aside from that in collecting it. Fortunately, or unfortunately, if one happens to be a witless apprentice, rash vine has a number of useful applications. Salves that harden the skin or otherwise provide protection, not to mention being one of the primary ingredients for Antivan fire. My advice, use thick gloves and carry a sword. From Herbology and Thetis by Master Ilian Gravire. That's a hot statue, right? I'm telling you right now. That's one of those like, yeah, I remember when that happened. Bear. Oh man, that bear that I fought. We went into the woods near Valforet to find a great brown bear that had the townsfolk worried. I love the art. Love it. We found her some miles from the west gate. She had made a den in a cave on a hillside close to a stream. We stopped some yards away and watched. Eldwin cast a spell to make us less likely to be discovered. Useful, useful magic. After several hours, the bear emerged from her den. Beautiful red-brown sheen to her coat. Phenomenal beastie. Following close behind were 3 cubs. Balls of fluffy brown fur with eyes set in them. Amazing, amazing little creatures. I would have liked to watch the little family playing in the stream all day, but the wind changed and the mama bear caught our scent, even with Eldwin working his magic. She leapt in our direction, stopped when she couldn't see anything, then rose up on her hind legs and roared. What a sight that was. I estimate she was half again as tall as I. Quick as anything, she charged towards us, snapping branches as she went. I dove out of the way, but Eldwin, bless his heart, was too slow. A massive paw caught him right in the chest, and he went down. Poor Eldwin. Nature is ruthless but magnificent. From the Wilds of Thetis, Volume 2 by Stefan Darwin. Bog Fisher. Yeah, that thing was so weird, man. I accompanied Marquis d'Archambault upon this expedition reluctantly, although d'Archambault insisted that an exploration to show me the truth and beauty of the world might assuage the consternation with which I observed it. As we entered the caves, the cold and brackish water dripping incessantly, we came upon a hulking beast whose great flapping paws slapped the stone. In countenance it was broad, its flaps of hide hanging loose across its bristled back. d'Archambault drove it away, laughing at its clumsiness, heedless of the declinate fangs protruding at unknowable angles from its distended maw. He said the beast, or bog fisher as the locals called it, was a failing vestige in the land of men, fit to be tamed or slain. That night we camped beside an underground lake, its rippling waves a susurrus of inhuman whispers. Good word right there, susurrus. The sepulchral emptiness of the starless night was vast, our own fire pitiful in its sullen rebellion against the unending dark. Some good writing here. The bogfisher slipped from the lake, its flapping paws perfectly equipped to propel it through water. Its spiny maw closed upon d'Archambault. Then the Marquis was gone, his frantic thrashing all we could see in the frenzied white water as the bogfisher pulled him under. That night I knew that this is not the land of men. The lightless, torpid waters are not tamed. Men are but ants crawling witlessly across a lily pad in a pond. Most think the emerald land bound to their tiny will. Those few who peer over the edge and see the leviathans, pale-bellied, scales shimmering in colors with no name, swimming beneath them, can only scurry away, trying in vain to articulate the vast and uncaring terror that awaits. What my eyes have seen, my limited mind may never comprehend, but I shall never draw near dark water again. The bog-fishers taught me well. From an Anatomy of Various Terrible Beasts by Baron Harvard Pierre de Montesson. The bog-fisher likes hiding in dark places in water. Master does not like baths. Footnote in the margins of the manuscript by the Baron's scribe Dunwich. That's nice. It little reminds me a little bit of Cthulhu right there. Corpse. In most corners of Thetis, funeral rites include burning or dismembering the dead. Wow. To prevent them from becoming host to demons, but not everyone gets a proper burial. It's not unheard of for the dead to be thrown in mass graves in the aftermath of a battle or execution, almost asking some demon to claim the corpses. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Murdramel. Okay. Don't need to do more stuff with the foot soldier. Already done that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man, I love it. Rage Demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight. A creature of pure fire, seemingly made of amorphous lava, its eyes pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even fire storms affecting entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack enemies on sight with as much force as possible until they perish. Some rage demons carry their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts. Otherwise, one rarely sees their true form outside the Fade unless mages specifically summon one to do their bidding. Transcript of a lecture given by Varen, Templar Commander of Tantervale, 686 Steel. It's actually interesting. If I actually see a rage demon, it's interesting if I knew that that was then the mages that were responsible for summoning it. Interesting. And then, of course, wraiths. Like wisps, wraiths are sometimes thought to be the remains of spirits or demons that have been destroyed. They cannot shape the Fade around themselves, nor are they capable of mimicking forms they see in the minds of dreamers as many weaker spirits do. Instead, they are the scavengers of the Fade, dwelling in the shadows of stronger beings, feeding on scraps of thought and emotion. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Murdramel. Research damage against demons increased. The Nug. All right. Let's see. Groups. The Avars. Driven across the Frostbacks in ancient times, the Alamari tribesmen split into 3 groups. One settled the Ferelden Valley, one was pushed into the Kokari Wilds, and the last returned to the mountains. Modern Fereldans bear little resemblance to their Alamari ancestors, and the Chastened remember few of their traditions, but the Avar have changed little throughout the ages. Like the Chastened, the Avar are not a united people. Each tribe fends for itself and is beholden only to its Thane. They still follow their own gods, Korth the Mountain Father, Haken Winter's Breath, the Lady of the Skies, as well as dozens of animal gods never named to outsiders. Nothing lasts in the mountains. Wind and rain eventually eat away the strongest holds. Valleys that were arable one generation are locked in year-round ice the next. Game is constantly on the move. Even among themselves, the Avar make no absolute promises. They wed by a tradition in which the groom struggles to untie a tightly knotted rope while the bride sings a hymn to one of the gods. However many knots he is undone by the time her song ends is the number of years she will spend with him. Lowlanders often forget that there is no such thing as a permanent alliance in the Frostbacks. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. That's interesting. Cool, cool. What did I miss? Oh, I missed one. The Venatori. I know what you have been telling the others. You mouth the word cult and repeat lies the Chantry have been spewing at us for 1,000 years. Look around you, my friend. See what mighty Tevinter is today, a once proud nation brought low, barely able to hold itself against the Oxmen. We neutered our mages at the behest of a foreign religion, exalted their false maker, and became the laughingstock of all Thetis. Now we have the chance to reclaim what is rightly ours, but only if we act. We cannot wait to see which way the wind is blowing. We must make it blow. The Venatori are hunters, recruited in secret over several years. We will descend with deadly purpose, to spill the blood of the South and make it ripe for conquest. When we return to our homeland, it will be as victors, with a new god as our patron. Then the cowards who refuse to aid us will know their mistake in full. Reported as evidence to the Varantium Circle of Magi, Dragon 940. Cool. Hey, what's up, gentlemen? Yay, nice. Awesome, gent. I did a good amount of work yesterday. Yeah, welcome in, gentlemen. Good to see you, dude. I'm glad you were enjoying this game as much as I am. In hushed whispers, those who had been cast down, the demons who would be gods, began to whisper to men from their tombs within the earth, and the men of Tevinter heard and raised altars to the pretender gods once more, and in return were given in hushed whispers the secrets of darkest magic. Canticle of Threnodies 5:11. The 5th stanza of Threnodies is a complete retelling of the creation story appearing in stanza 1. The authors are clearly different, with notable disagreements on the nature of spirits and the ultimate cause of the second sin. This stanza lays the blame for mankind's corruption squarely on the old gods rather than on a flaw inherent to human nature. Therefore, historians believe a Tevinter author, perhaps even Archon Asarian himself, wrote it. In the 11th verse, we see this illustrated most clearly. The demons who would be gods can be no one but the old gods. They are credited here not only with broaching the Golden City, but with gifting the secrets of magic to humankind. The implication is that without this instruction, these hushed whispers, no magic would exist. From the Chant of Light, Literary Analysis and History by Sister Tissaria. Cool. Alright. Just 2 more, I think. The Lost Art of Veilfire. Though it is an elven magic, I submit that Veilfire is worthy of consideration, for they perfected it at the height of their civilization. Certainly, mages often use it as a source of light, for its flame burns without wood or oil. It can also activate dormant spells, which has its uses. Veilfire's true potential, however, is a medium for writing. Veilfire runes convey more than the literal meaning of their text. Veilfire can transfer a tangible impression of sight, sounds, and even emotions on the reader. With diligent practice, any mage can learn this astonishing technique, but compared to the ancient elves' examples, current works are crude. I hope this book will guide those who, like myself, would rekindle an interest in this delicate art. Together, let us rediscover subtleties lost to the ages. From Veilfire, a beginner's primer with numerous teachings, exercises, and applications by Magister Pendictus. Sorry. And lastly, the tutorials, which I don't have to spend much time on. There we go. That's the one. Veilfire. Blah, 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 blah. Any combat will cause you to drop the Veilfire. Yes. What? Here's another one. That one also. Hold fallen party members to revive them. Alright, good. We are caught up on the Codex. Lovely. Caught up on the Codex. We are caught up, people. Loose ends tied up. Let's get moving. Summon the council! Doof, doof, doof. Or alternatively, completely crash. Alrighty. So, complete crash. Good work. That's the first total crash we've had. That's lovely. Let's hope that doesn't continue. I'm very glad that I saved it before that. You have not the power. Apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, you're talking to Fallen. That was interesting. I was like, summon the council. The game was like, nope. Nope, no council summoning for you. Strike. Oh, man. I realized I gotta rearrange my chat anyway. Hey, listen, partnership happens, we'll get there. Council meeting was too strong. Exactly, what happened was I was like, summon the council! And like, knocked myself out. That's what happened. What's up with intent? I'm gonna load the one because it has a milestone save. I'm gonna load the one that I have right there because I'm a little nervous about the milestone thing. Good to see you with intent. All right, well, let's hope that that's not an issue. I could try to reload the milestone save if it became one, but well, that's the first hard crash. I had no crashes at all in Shadow of Mordor. I had no crashes at all in Legend of Grimrock 2. I obviously had no crashes in Phoenix Wright, but I mean, that doesn't really count. Yeah, exactly, Eshin, right? Exactly. I was like, I demand... Oh. Alright, thanks for stopping by with intent.
The Inquisition appreciates your...
Okay, that's all fine.
And my miners appreciate your business.
Let's try this again.
Have your lyrics.
Summon the council!
I should...
Please don't crash. Ah, okay. No problem. First of all, I got an Inquisition perk. So, what I've been doing is basically I'm gathering all the knowledge I possibly can. So I'm gathering all the XP bonuses first. Let's do that. Okay. Now, looks like I do have a choice. Okay, here we go. Let's send some people off, first of all. Truth or Dare, Lake Celestina. A page from Travels of a Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celestina and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlay's heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. A note is written at the bottom of the page. Comte de Maurier and Marquise Cantamance both spending money like water, which to pursue. Okay, he's not doing that. So, Liliana, we have agents in place near Cordomance now. We can infiltrate his men at a moment's notice. Or Josephine, Comte de Maurier is a distant relation to the Empress. Speak with him first. Good job. Make it so, Josephine.
At your service.
Let us make that happen. All right, what else we got? We got the University of Orlais. To the leaders of the Inquisition, the death of so many good souls at the Temple of Sacred Ashes is a tragedy compounded by the frenzy of posturing that's taken place in the race for divine Justinia's successor, which all too frequently uses the University of Orlais as a scapegoat for ills perceived or real. Concerning your recent cowing of these clerics, the university is hoping you might see your way to protecting us from their rhetoric. Such a partnership could be beneficial for us both. We have research, magical as well as mundane, that we'd be pleased to share in exchange for aid in these trying times. Yours with hope, Chancellor Jurgen Hollis, University of Orlais. Okay. Liliana could arm the university with what they like best, information, give them ammunition against anyone who speaks against them. The attacks will cease. Or, Cullen, a few soldiers stationed at the university along with some mercenaries should be enough of a demonstration of his support to deter Chantry attacks. I may go back to that, but, I may go back to that. But I want to see what else is over here and see if I can get him back faster. Secure a route for the Frostbacks. Inquisitor. Begun sending soldiers along the road for the fallow mire. Like to pass their considerable gratitude for being spared treks across the Frostbacks. Our healers seem happier as well. Commander Cullen, 30 influence accepted. Got Gather Horn. I did that already. That's completed. Okay, I'm going to have to scout the Storm Coast in a little bit. Ah, what happened up here? Harden Hightown 3, Varric's Revenge. My dear Liliana, your author friend is truly a mystery. Our search uncovered only a string of foreign accounts. The trail of coin led from Antiva to Tevinter to the free marches in Orlais. Someone hid their tracks well, but not well enough. Your writer is in Kirkwall, and remember you owe me a favor, A. Rewards received, Amulet of Power. Nice. Okay. And Nobleman's Concerns. I'll have to remember that amulet. Ambassador Montelier. So the Inquisition is a hollow prank, a jest to swindle the righteous. The tide of apostates and demons swells on my doorstep as you do nothing. My death will be on your head and the heads of all the other charlatans of the Inquisition, and it will leave a stain so dark the Maker himself could not remove it. Yours truly, Lord Kildarn. Rewards received. I don't give a damn about you. Alright. So, what we got up here? Request from Hasmul. Commander Cullen, I understand... Let's see. Commander Cullen, I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmul's circle sustained significant damage during the uprisings. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmul's people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with their predicament. I humbly request our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. Okay, Liliana would be 14 minutes. Hostility towards mages remains, but there are ways to travel without drawing notice. Cullen, 11:15. We have a few Templars of our own. Hasmul's Templars will be comfortable working with them. They can ensure safe passage for the mages.
To work.
Make it so, Cullen. Please make it so. All right. Okay. That leads us... Whoops, wait a second. Is there one up there? Okay, so the University overlay. All right. Okay, Liliana, you're on it.
Let's see what we have.
Make it so. Okay, now these guys are off on their way. I have to check out that Amulet of Power, but now that we've got this done, now we can do the Scouting the Sword Coast, which is what I want to do next. I have 11 power, so that should be enough for that. So let us make it happen. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Emeranthin 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. Secrets. The Wardens are reclusive, but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage in the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Alright, make it happen. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we've received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. New area unlocked. And yes, I would like to go to the Storm Coast. Let's make it happen. Alright, Sarah is going with me, as is Cassandra, as is Vivian. Though I must admit that I like Dorian too, but I think those three... If I was thinking, I was debating about whether or not I could get away with a 3-mage, 1-tank party, getting rid of Sarah, and I just decided I couldn't. I decided I need Sarah to open locks, I need someone else with ranged combat, I can't have all mages, but I was tempted. I was definitely tempted. The bad reward? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I looked at it and they basically said that Lord was like was lame, so whatever. All right, Storm Coast, let's check it out. Cantonese. I got to adjust my chat. I need to remember to adjust my chat so I can get it right. Okay.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast.
Aren't you always the one who
would've sent
greets
word
me with
sooner,
problems?
But our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area.
You got
They
it,
know
Hippo.
the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Can you do me a favor and stop losing Inquisition soldiers everywhere? Why is it every time I get there, they're like, yeah, we lost some soldiers, so... Like, come on, man. Wait a second. First, I'm adjusting chat. Hold on, let me do that first. Let me adjust chat. That's what I needed. Hold on a second. There we go. They're the red shirts. Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, every time I come in here, they're like, hey, check it out. All right, report.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Anti-venom requisition on the coast. Oh, spider ichor, huh? Okay. Let's equip potions, shall we? Oh, yeah, the jar of bees. Jar of bees. Jar of bees. Does whatever a jar of bee does. Okay. I'm going to have to get more elf fruit. There we go. Good. All right. Okay. Not the bees! My lord, more people have vanished again. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that. Yeah.
My
Those
darling
guys are ugly,
Bastien
though.
has a house on the coast. Not this one, of course. A decent one.
Okay. Now, let's go to the Storm Coast and see what we got. Cleaning house, rifts on the coast, holding the Storm Coast, wardens of the coast, signs of the wardens. Okay. But before we do any of that, I want to go find these guys and get some more agents. So, Captain of the Chargers. Let's make it happen. What's up, Zarkly? You saw the dragon flying for a second? It's an obese jar. Right. Okay, he's like right there. Awesome. Oh, wait. I have to do the amulet. Let me do the amulet. Amulet of Power. Gain an ability point when equipped. Single use. Restriction Varric only? What? Why is it only Varric? That sucks. Why the hell is it only Varric? It's lame. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Alrighty. Let's move out then. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Does anybody know how to take a screenshot in Origin? Look at that. That's awesome. Does anybody know how to take a screenshot in Origin? Yeah, I know, it's true, Ashen. Does anyone... Yeah, I know, but it's just too bad that that particular one's only Varric Fallen, but yeah, I know there is. Does anybody know how to take a screenshot in Origin? Because the Steam command doesn't work. And also, does anyone know how to get rid of the heads-up display? Because I think I can get rid of... I may be able to get rid of the heads-up display. That I may be able to figure out, but I don't know what the screenshot would be. Okay, let's see. Maybe it has it on here. Very funny, Fallen. Alt F4. I don't know how to pull off the HUD there. Doesn't say. Doesn't say how to get rid of that. Doesn't say there. I already looked at that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if anyone is able to find it and can let me know, that'd be pretty sweet, because I think that's cool. Ooh, it's one of those Ocularum deals. I certainly need more elf fruit. Oh, looks like they're fighting down there. Guess they're practicing, which I guess is possible. Alright. Okay. Print screen. That's it. All right. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's move up around here. Cullen is ready to report in. Nice. We'll worry about that later. No, 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 no. Okay. See, this is the problem. You guys follow me over here, right? Yeah, yeah, you're following over here? Good. Stay right there. Okay. I took the screenshot. What's up, Gray? It saves to my documents, BioWare, Dragon Age Inquisition screenshots. Okay, cool, cool. Awesome. Thank you. And I think, yeah, she did level up. I thought she did. It's like, why? Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Wall of ice. You're as cold as ice. Do-do-do-do. No, I don't want that yet. I may actually get barrier for her first. Well... No, no, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stick to my guns. I wanted to spec them out as, like, their mages and then go into spirit for barriers. I wanted to spec them out as fully as I could. So... Oh, do I already have that? Oh, okay, good. Good, then. Lovely. And I have that, too. Oh, okay. Just grasp. Achievement unlocked. Focused. Alright, so... Good, good, good. So I've only got 1, 2, 3 things left there, and then I'll go over to the barrier thing. Okay, everyone else level 8? Okay, good. Right. Alright, in that case, time to find out what the hell is going on down there. Yeah, I actually got SimCity just in case, because they had it for free. Whoa! Why am I all of a sudden fire guy? Wait, whoa. Why am I fire guy? Alright, I gotta get rid of these last 2 guys, and I gotta find out why all of a sudden I'm Mr. Fire. Somehow I got the wrong staff on me. I shall address that problem in just a moment. What's up, bro?
Chargers! Stand down!
What's up, Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Grim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
You must be Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
Whoa, shots
So,
fired.
You've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons?
Wow, have a tank.
Bigger the
What's up,
better.
Coltrez?
And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I've never heard of it.
It's a Canary order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening.
Why
But
did
I
you just
also
tell
get
me that?
reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Why exactly would you admit this?
You're a Kunari spy, and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed.
Oh God,
So
Messiah.
whatever I am, I'm on your side.
Is he gonna make me do 100
You
push-ups,
still could have
pull-ups?
hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you report back, though?
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canary want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth it, damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
You're hired, bro.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the cars, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Yep.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
All right. Well, I have a chance to pick him, huh? I might as well put him through his paces. Sarah for sure. Yeah. Vivian for sure, and this is nothing against Cassandra, but I mean, I need a tank, man. I need a tank. God, that's so badass. Look at that. Girl. What's up, IK? He's an archer? What? That dude is not an archer. That guy is not an archer. He is the opposite of an archer. And you know what he's going to be using? The freaking gift of the Mountain Father, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 149 DPS. Gift of the Mountain Father it. Now, the only problem is whether he actually can be enough of a tank. That's the only issue. Because I don't want him dropping. That's the only problem with this logic. He is definitely not an archer, though. I know, but, you know. Okay, he's wearing that right now. I want to at least give him a shot, you know? Oh, Archer TV show. Oh, I was so confused. I was like, what? I was really confused. He has hit points of the hit points. Yeah, I'll bet he does. Let's do that. Cooldown amulet. Let's throw in a belt of staggering. And then this depends what I'm going to make him. Now, the question is what I actually make him. Oh, hey. He's the Minotaur from Grimlock. There you go. Okay, yeah, I was really confused. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Okay, now the issue is he going to be as much of a... No. I gotta actually level you up. Is he much of a tank is the question. I can make him whatever I want, right? Weapon and shield, no. Vanguard. Battlemaster, no. Two-handed weapon. I know, right, Zarkly? So the question is, guys, should I make him just like Cassandra as far as being like... Because I'm not going to make him a sword and shield person. So the question is, do I make him a Vanguard like she was? Or do I make him a two-handed specialist? Because, like, block and slash... Deliver, punish, and counter. Mighty blow. Flow of battle. Shield breaker. Pommel strike. Whirlwind. Clear a path. Guard smasher. Earth shaking strike. I feel like this character feels like he ought to be a freaking two-handed weapon guy. But I'm curious if I have him in my party, I kind of need him to tank. So I don't know whether I should make him a Vanguard like Cassandra was. Or whether I should make him a two-handed specialist. I mean, I do want a tank, but I don't know if I should just keep Cassandra as the tank then. Like, is this guy going to be a better tank? So I should make him Vanguard? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like weapon business, like, I don't know. All offense all the time. Actually, this block and slash, flawless defense. Guard provides protection from incoming attacks. I think I'm going to give... Yeah, I agree with you, Messiah. I think I'm going to do that. I am, however, going to give him some more guard. Let's do that. Mighty blow. Shield breaker. Yeah, you do need a tank, but the thing is, I think he might be able to function as a tank anyway. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to see whether he works as a tank. If he doesn't, then they have the ability to respec him, and I can spec him as something else. But he just seems like a berserker guy. That two-handed weapon thing just seems too good. Okay, easy target, pommel strike, guard smasher, or shattered ground. Let's see. Rising winds. Yeah, I like that. Damn. Exactly. Yeah, barbarians need a big axe. Exactly. Let's pick up some spindleweed while we're here. No, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What was I doing? Oh, yes. That's right. I have to fix his staff. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. That is your item. I don't know what the hell. What were you even using? Some stupid... What was... I have no idea what you were even using, but anyway. Yes, there's your actual staff. I'm using shock and awe, man. I'm going to double check that again, because I still don't understand. I don't even know what the hell... I don't know. I don't get it, but anyway. Fixed now. Oh my god, Messiah. I told you who I'm romancing, and it's not him. Thank you, Coltraz. I love this dude, man. For some reason, in this picture, freaking Iron Bull looks a little bit like the guy. It looks like a Binding from Isaac character. You know, something about the mask or whatever. Yeah, I guess I had no weapon. I'm surprised I was able to do anything. But I was like, why am I shooting fire? That is not my guy. For sures. Alright, let me get some loot from around here as well. I am a little bit sad that I don't have the Charlie's Angels thing going on. Hey, what's up, Quest? Romance yourself. Romancing the Arv, huh? Welcome back, Quest. How you doing? I told you I told you I want to romance at the moment. It's either and again, please don't tell me if I can't do these. But I would like to be able to, if I can. Don't tell me, because I'll find out for myself. But I would like to be able to romance Leliana and or Vivian. Leliana and Vivian are my current romance options. But we will see, obviously. I don't know about any other characters I'll meet. Please don't tell me if you know about them. Stream while role-playing as a K-Mail. No, no, no. What's this? Oh, shards on the coast?
That Fiona directed us to some caches used by the rebel mages. They won't be needing them now that they're with us.
Alright, well then I'll take them. There's a lot of freaking stuff. This is really awesome. I love this area. That hat never gets old. I'm telling, right, man? Belt of range defense. Okay. Oh, I forgot I got to equip what's his face with accessories now that I know what I'm making him. God, he's like such a beast. Okay. I don't need you to have any other weapons stuff right now, but I do need this. So, rampage. I don't think I